Have you ever woken up feeling like your mind is stuck in a thick gray fog, even though you were in bed for 8 hours? Does it feel like your memory is slipping through your fingers just a little bit more each morning, making you wonder if this is just what happens when we get older? Imagine for a second that you could wake up every day with a brain that feels refreshed, sharp, and literally washed clean of the day's stress and debris. What if the secret to staying mentally vibrant into your 70s, 80s, and beyond isn't found in a pill or a complicated puzzle, but in how you position your body while you sleep? It is a frustrating reality that many of us face as the years pass. We feel the fatigue, the occasional tip of the tongue moments, and that nagging worry about our long-term cognitive health. We often blame these things on simple aging, but there is a hidden culprit that almost no one talks about. It is the buildup of cellular waste within the brain. You see, throughout the day, your brain is incredibly busy, but that activity creates trash in the form of proteins and metabolic byproducts. If those toxins aren't cleared out every single night, they start to accumulate, like dishes piling up in a sink until the kitchen is unusable. But here is the exciting part. It is not too late to change the way your brain cleans itself. In this video, we are going to dive deep into 5 specific sleeping positions that are scientifically proven to help your brain flush out these toxins more efficiently. By the time we are done, you will have a clear, simple plan to improve your sleep quality and protect your precious memories, giving you the energy and clarity to enjoy your independence for years to come. Before we jump into the first position, I want to say how glad I am that you are here. If you care about staying healthy and keeping your mind sharp as a tack, consider subscribing to our channel and turning on those notifications. We share the kind of senior health tips that doctors often overlook because they are too busy with prescriptions. And I have to ask, where are you joining us from today? Are you watching from the US, Canada, the UK, or maybe somewhere further away? Drop a comment below with your location. I am always so curious to see how far our senior health community reaches, and it truly warms my heart to know we are all in this together. Now, let's talk about the incredible dishwasher inside your head. Scientists recently discovered something called the glymphatic system. Think of it like the brain's very own plumbing system. During the day, it stays mostly quiet, but when you fall into a deep sleep, your brain cells actually shrink by about 60%. This creates space between the cells, allowing cerebrospinal fluid to rush in and wash away toxic proteins like beta-amyloid, which are closely linked to memory loss and cognitive decline. But just like the plumbing in your house, gravity and alignment play a huge role in how well that fluid can flow. The first, and perhaps most powerful position to help your brain clear out the clutter is the lateral position, or what most of us simply call side sleeping. Now, you might already sleep on your side, but there is a specific reason why this is the gold standard for brain health. A landmark study conducted at Stony Brook University used advanced MRI imaging to watch how the glymphatic system works in different positions. What they found was startling. The transport of cerebrospinal fluid was significantly more efficient when sleeping on the side compared to sleeping on the back or the stomach. When you lie on your side, your heart and your brain are on a more level plane, but the way the vessels in your neck are positioned allows for the most open drainage route. Think of it like a garden hose. If the hose is kinked or positioned at a strange angle, the water barely trickles out. But when you are on your side, those pipes in your neck stay open and clear. For many seniors, sleeping on the back can lead to snoring or sleep apnea, which momentarily stops your breathing and spikes your blood pressure. This creates turbulence in the brain's fluid, preventing that deep, thorough wash. If you have spent a lifetime sleeping on your back and feel like your legs are heavy or your mind is cloudy, try shifting to your side tonight. You might feel a bit awkward at first, but remember, your body is remarkably adaptable. It is not about being perfect from night one, it is about making a smarter strategy for your brain. Try using a firm pillow between your knees to keep your hips aligned and take the pressure off your lower back. This simple tweak makes side sleeping much more comfortable for aging joints, allowing you to stay in that brain cleaning zone for longer. Moving on to our second position, let's talk about the slight incline. This is a game changer for anyone who struggles with sinus pressure, headaches, or that heavy-headed feeling in the morning. Instead of lying completely flat, you want to elevate your head and torso by about 20 to 30 degrees. This is often called the Fowler's position in medical circles. Now, why does this help the brain? It all comes down to venous return. Your brain is a very hungry organ and it gets a lot of blood, but all that blood has to drain back down to the heart through the veins in your neck. When you lie perfectly flat, gravity isn't helping that drainage. In fact, it can cause a slight increase in intracranial pressure. Imagine a city after a heavy rain. If the streets are perfectly flat, the water just sits there and creates puddles. But if there is even a slight slope, the water naturally flows toward the drains. By propping yourself up with a wedge pillow or an adjustable base, you are essentially sloping the streets of your brain. This helps the used blood and the toxin-filled fluid drain away more easily, making room for fresh, oxygen-rich blood to enter. Research suggests that this position can be particularly helpful for reducing the risk of glaucoma and even helping with long-term brain health by preventing that stagnant fluid buildup. If you have been waking up with puffy eyes or a stiff neck, this might be the answer you have been looking for. It is such a small change, but it feels like giving your brain a gentle downhill slide for all its waste. I hope you are finding these tips useful so far. If these first two positions were eye-openers for you, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps spread the word to other seniors who might be struggling with their sleep and memory. And if you haven't yet, do subscribe, because we have 3 more essential positions to cover that could truly change how you feel when you wake up tomorrow morning. I'm so glad you're taking these steps to prioritize your well-being. The third position we need to discuss is the left side lateral position. Now, we already mentioned side sleeping, but sleeping specifically on your left side offers a unique double win for seniors. Science tells us that the lymphatic system, which is the body's larger waste clearance network, is dominant on the left side. Furthermore, because of the way our internal organs are shaped, sleeping on the left side helps your stomach and your esophagus stay in a position that minimizes acid reflux. Why does digestion matter for your brain? Because if your body is busy fighting off heartburn or struggling with poor circulation all night, it can't enter the deepest stages of sleep where the brain flushing actually happens. Think about a time you had a heavy, spicy meal and then tried to sleep on your right side. You probably felt that burning in your chest and tossed and turned for hours. When you toss and turn, your glymphatic system shuts off because it only works efficiently during stable, non-REM, and deep REM sleep. By choosing the left side, you are calming your digestive system and supporting your heart's ability to pump blood. The heart can pump more easily into the descending aorta when you are on your left, which improves overall circulation. Better circulation means better fluid pressure in the brain, leading to a more effective toxin flush. If you are worried about your heart health or your digestion, making the left side your default position is a wonderful way to empower your body to heal itself while you dream. Our fourth position focuses on the pillow bridge alignment. This isn't just about where you lie, but how you support the bridge between your body and your head. Many seniors suffer from cervical spondylosis or general neck stiffness, which can actually compress the jugular veins. If these veins are compressed even slightly by a pillow that is too high or too low, the drainage from the brain is slowed down. For this position, you want to be on your side, but with a pillow that perfectly fills the gap between your ear and the mattress. The goal is a perfectly straight spine. I want you to visualize your neck as a busy highway for your brain's waste management trucks. If your head is tilted too far up or down, it's like putting a road closed sign on the highway. A study published in the Journal of Neuroscience highlighted that the efficiency of waste clearance is highest when the neck is in a neutral, relaxed position. Many people report that once they find that sweet spot with their pillow height, their morning brain fog disappears within just a few days. It is as if the drain was finally unclogged. If you've been using the same old flat pillow for 10 years, it might be time for an upgrade. Think of it as an investment in your cognitive longevity. You wouldn't drive a car with a clogged exhaust pipe, so don't let your brain's exhaust get backed up by a bad pillow. Finally, let's talk about the fifth position, which is the modified zero-gravity position. This is primarily for those who simply cannot sleep on their side due to hip pain or shoulder issues. We know that flat back sleeping isn't the best for the brain, but we can fix it by using the zero-gravity approach. This involves lying on your back with your head slightly elevated and your knees bent and supported by a large bolster or several pillows. This position mimics the posture astronauts take during liftoff to distribute pressure evenly across the body. The simple science here is fascinating. By elevating your knees above your heart level, you improve venous return from your legs, which reduces the overall workload on your circulatory system. When your body isn't struggling to move blood up from your ankles, it can focus more resources on the delicate task of circulating fluid through the brain. It also flattens the lower back, reducing pain that might wake you up. Remember, the goal is uninterrupted sleep. Every time you wake up because of a zing of pain in your back, your brain's cleaning cycle has to start all over again. By using the zero-gravity modification, you create a stable, pain-free environment that allows your brain to complete its deep cleaning cycles. It's like giving your body a permission slip to fully relax, knowing that every part of you is supported. It might feel a bit unsettling to learn that the way you've slept for decades might have been slowing down your brain's recovery. But please remember, knowledge is power. Now that you know these strategies, you can make simple, gentle changes to protect your health. You don't need to overhaul your entire life tonight. Maybe tonight you just focus on that pillow between your knees, or perhaps you try the slight incline. Even cutting down on that back sleeping time by 20 minutes can spare your brain a lot of unnecessary toxin buildup. Imagine waking up and feeling that click in your mind where everything feels sharp and ready. Imagine walking into the kitchen and remembering exactly why you went there. That is the power of a clean brain. To quickly recap what we have covered today, remember that your brain has a plumbing system called the glymphatic system that only works while you sleep. To help it flush out toxins like a pro, the lateral side position is your best friend. If you can, aim for the left side to help your heart and digestion. Use a slight incline of 20 to 30 degrees to let gravity help with drainage. Make sure your neck is in a neutral pillow bridge alignment to keep the veins open, and if you must sleep on your back, use the zero-gravity tuck with pillows under your knees to reduce pressure and improve flow. I know that getting older can feel like an uphill battle sometimes. The aches, the stiffness, the fear of losing that mental edge, it can be scary and discouraging. But I want you to hear this clearly. You are not alone in this, and it is absolutely not too late to turn things around. Your body is a miracle of resilience. It is always trying to heal and strengthen itself, and all we have to do is give it the right environment and the right support. Every small adjustment you make tonight is a vote for your future freedom and your future clarity. You are taking charge of your health one night at a time. Growing older is inevitable, but growing weaker or foggier doesn't have to be. With these smarter strategies, you are protecting the most valuable thing you own, your mind. Now, I would love to hear from you. Which of these sleeping positions surprised you the most, or which one do you think will be the easiest for you to try tonight? Do you have any of your own tips for getting a better night's rest? Share your story or your questions in the comments below. I read every single one of them, and our community learns so much from each other's experiences. Your story might be the exact encouragement someone else needs to hear today. If this video helped you or opened your eyes to something new, please hit that like button. It really does mean a lot to us, and it helps this information reach other seniors who need to hear it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you never miss out on these science-backed insights. Your health and your independence are worth fighting for, and we are here to fight right alongside you. If you are still with me and you are determined to wake up with a clearer, sharper mind, type A1 in the comments to affirm it. If you have some doubts or questions, type A0, I want to hear those too. Your voice matters here, and your journey to better health is something we celebrate. Keep taking those small steps for your health, because they truly do add up to giant strides in your freedom. Stay strong, stay healthy, and sleep well tonight, knowing that your brain is getting the refresh it deserves. I will see you in the next video.